Hi everyone, welcome. Thank you for joining me. Thank you, chat monitors, for your help. I appreciate it. Run, Unconditional Love Taro, Shazamo, Terisake Tak, Nana Binana. I know some of you are not here. Linda Sandoval. I want to say thank you to everyone. Hi Craig, Jodine Johnson, Bodika. Okay. Well, like I said I would do, I sent out a poll, and it seems like most people would like me to give my intuitive impressions of what House GOP basically covering up, if they are covering up something. And the second one after that was preparation for Trump's indictment. And the third one is, will Fani Willis move soon? Okay, as far as the House Republicans are concerned, do you guys remember, I believe it's Trump who said that, or somebody in his team, they said they were going to throw all the political mud they possibly can to stop thinking they're going to be able to stop the Manhattan DA. And also, as we know, and it's been reported, McCarthy owes his position as House Speaker to Trump. And that was one of the deals that it feels like to me intuitively, when he went and made friends with Trump after the January 6th situation, when he changed completely from blaming Trump from what happened to Trump didn't do it, or whatever it is that he says that, whatever alibis. Hi, Shazamo. Regardless of the alibi, okay, he's giving that to cover Trump insurrection on January 6th. But basically, the visit was an exchange for him to become Speaker. If Trump could help him at least stay quiet anyway, out of his way. In any event, what we are seeing unfolding are twofold, it feels like to me. Covering up for Trump, and also a lot of the members, I said a long time ago that some of these people will have legal exposures. Marjorie Taylor Greene, Jim Jordan, Ted Cruz, Josh Hawley, I know those guys in the Senate, Boebert, a whole bunch of other people, even Nunes, by the way. Intuitively, I feel, do you guys remember when Marjorie Taylor Greene came out of the White House? I believe it was on January 5th or somewhere thereabout, okay? She gave an impromptu question and answer to journalists, okay? And she basically said something to the effect that we're gonna see what happened, and Trump won the election and stuff like that. A news conference, it was impromptu, and but I still remember that night. It feels like to me there are people in the White House who were aware of what was said. And I feel like saying Jack Smith knows about what took place. And they know Marjorie Taylor Greene and company. They know others that were in the White House have testified. They are in some ways freaking out. But you would think their behavior would be the complete opposite of what we are seeing right now, attacking Biden and continuous stream of lies every day. Okay, keep a low profile. Instead, they are threatening defunding the FBI and everyone else who goes against them. It's out of fear, and they know it is a matter of time before they get a call from Jack Smith if it hasn't happened already. There is a major, I feel, fight and planning taking place because they don't know how to go about doing it. And as I'm saying this, that big Maga thing, campus, all those properties they have around the Capitol, that is also a show of force, thinking that they can, bully DOJ, prevent them from, coming after them. It's a combination of things. And they don't get along, by the way. Even if you see these people, Matt Gaetz, Marjorie Taylor Greene, and others together, no. Things are not well in MAGA world because they feel once Trump goes down, they will know for sure nothing is going to stop this trend, the trend of holding everyone responsible for their part in the January 6th incident. So they are doing everything they can. Instead of laying low, since they feel they have nothing to lose, and that's why yesterday, Jim Jordan, Comey, and his name is Thiel. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly, Theil. I've never heard that name until this morning in the news. I heard it. They sent that letter to Bragg, okay? This too is part of them throwing everything they can at the wall to see what sticks. And if they feel, like I said a little earlier, if they can stop, prevent Trump or do something to keep Trump from getting indicted, it's a success. Because the minute Trump goes down, and regardless of what you're hearing them say, oh, well, if he gets indicted, he's going to cruise to the presidency. I'm bored. No, it's not going to happen. As we can see, Trump made a call for people to go and protest. I'm hearing crickets. And they are very worried. Marjorie Taylor Greene is asking people to calm down, don't go out and protest. There is a reason for it. Because she, at first, she changed her mind, because it seems to me somebody talked to her. I don't know if it's the FBI or who, but somebody talked to her that she will be held responsible for anything that goes wrong. And then she changed her tune. But House Republicans are under this impression that, however crazy it is, if they can prevent Trump from getting indicted, I don't know why. I don't understand the logic. Maybe they will be less exposed. Oh, all right. They know Trump very well. They know Trump well. Obviously, they all met with Trump. I'm sorry, it's just shown to me. Who did they all meet with? Who did they all plan with? Trump. They know once Trump gets indicted, he gets desperate enough, he will throw all of them under the bus. That's the problem. So they are doing everything they can right now, throwing everything at the wall to see what will stick, but nothing will. Bragg is even more determined right now to throw the books at Trump. Nothing will stop him. And when I focus on him, he feels that Jim Jordan, Adam Schiff called it the new Trump law firm, Jordan, Thiel, and Comer. He feels that was arrogant on the part of those guys to even think of writing him, as if they thought he was stupid. He was going to go for their threat or whatever. It's not going to, it made him even more, because he knows what he has, the case he has against Trump. And we all have an idea based on what those two prosecutors who were in his office, those guys, Pomerantz and the other one, I don't remember the name of the other one. Not that I ever knew the name of the other one. If I hear it, maybe I remember, but I probably wouldn't know. But intuitively, every time I think about does Bragg have a case, I keep being, they keep showing me Pomerantz and the other gentleman, the other two prosecutors. So I feel like saying I agree with them for thinking that if once Trump gets indicted and they are flashing, and Smith, by the way, is aware of that once he bags Trump, everything else that he needs to grab, that even include the guy Nunes, that include Nunes and a couple of other folks who left Congress, they will all have a turn in front of Jack Smith. And so that's why Republicans are so desperate, throwing everything at the wall, hoping for a miracle, basically. But we know a miracle, that rarely happens. And that's what I feel Trump is dangling in front of them. They were all part. Trump doesn't come out and threaten them. But those implied threats, how we planned, we hoped things would have been different. Unfortunately, look at where we are. We gave it our best. What he's doing is reminding all of them they are in this together, so they better help him. That's why whenever Trump, if some of you are picking up that Trump has something on somebody, that's what it is. He will rat them out. He's not going to go down by himself. And it feels like, to me, Bragg is waiting for that day. So that's why we see House Republicans and, even Ted Cruz, Hawley, all these people, those guys are doing their own side shows as well. The House Republicans are more upfront with their, cover-up, or whatever it is they call, however it is they call what they are trying to do. But intuitively speaking, they're going to fail. In fact, they got people in the judicial side of the equation more determined. And a lot of people are saying the case that they wish it wasn't, this case was not the first to go. They wish it was Fannie, Willis, or Jack. But intuitively, I feel like saying it doesn't matter who goes first, what's less. And somebody asked me how long Trump is going to get in jail. I don't know. I keep getting 5. I don't think it's 5 weeks. Let's see what happens. 5 months at least to 5 years. I'm talking about New York. I don't, let me put it this way. I don't know if I should put it, because I'm trying to figure out if it's New York or the feds or Fannie. I don't know. But somebody's going to give him somewhere around 5, either 5 months to 5 years. I will let you guys know if I find out more, if I can focus and find out, not if I can focus, but who will give him somewhere around 5 months to 5 years. Okay. But the other, I don't feel Fannie Willis is too far behind. But that's why we're seeing it may not look like it, but House Republicans are panicking because they know who took part in the planning and execution of this whole thing. And if we watch their behavior, I'm still being shown Marjorie Taylor Greene's behavior. Remember that day when they were passing masks during the insurrection? She basically turned it down. She didn't need a mask, among other things that she was her other behaviors she was exhibiting behind the scenes. Boebert calling 1776 or something to that effect. Yeah. The meeting that took place, everyone at the White House before the January 6th situation, because they thought they were going to win. Boebert and Marjorie Taylor Greene thought it was, the January 6 people. That's why Boebert tweeted 1776. They thought it was going to succeed. Unfortunately for them, it didn't work. And now they are freaking out. They will try anything and everything to save Trump, hoping he won't rat them out. And I feel like saying Jack Smith has a lot of people from Congress connected to this, and he's not going to be afraid to go after them. That's my prediction. As far as Trump is concerned, somebody asked me if he's going to leave the country. He can't. Even, I know he owns an airplane. How is he going to do that? You got to get clearance, and, he can't fly from here to Russia. I don't think he would go to China. I feel if he were to fly anyway, it would be Russia or Saudi Arabia. The Saudis won't take a chance. The only place it feels like, because Trump has fantasized about it, not that he knows he can't do it. The place he would like, it would be best, that would be best for him is Russia. He would have to stop over somewhere to refuel, and there is a bunch of logistic. And the other thing is, I was thinking about that this morning because I read that online somebody was talking about him evading justice. Not going to happen. The pilot will not take that responsibility, and a lot of people around Trump will not do it because they know it's a one-way ticket, and no matter what you see is happening in Russia right now, it's going to end. Sooner or later, it will end. And guess what? Russia is going to turn its back on China. They're going to look west. Mark my word. That's my prediction. And but basically, Trump is terrified. And a bit paranoid. Because right now, because so many people have testified against him, although he knows it's almost over, it feels like to me he's becoming, or secluding, becoming more reclusive every day. Don't be surprised before this is all over, this guy doesn't become basically a loner. Let's see what happens, but the paranoia is setting in. It's really bad. That's what I'm getting. And Fox News, did you guys? Oh, wait a minute. Let me answer some questions. Joel Tison says federal charges override state charges. I'm sure you're right. I think I heard that someplace else too, but I'm sure you're right. So I don't know if that's why I am getting the 5. I'm being honest, okay? But I'm getting 5. So Jason Smith said Georgia is my concern. New York City is personal case. I don't know what that means, but Georgia is going to nail Trump too. Fani Willis, he's not going to get out of on the Fani Willis. And I know some of you have asked me. I'm not a lawyer. I don't know much about when those states pass those laws and stuff. I don't feel they're going to go to bat for Trump. They are trying to placate the Maga, Trump Maga supporters, okay? But the politicians themselves, they don't like Trump. Most of them, very few people really, like Trump and don't mind being around him. Okay, but I don't feel Georgia. Kemp is thinking about that too. Kemp is wondering if this guy is convicted. I don't know if they have that, because someone posted yesterday, not all governors can pardon people. I don't know if they have it in Georgia. But even Kemp, I see him wonder, what would he do? And I don't feel he will pardon Trump. I don't know if it's because they don't have the law in Georgia or what, but he doesn't like Trump very much. Oh yeah, Trump pissed him off a number of times. Yeah, he's not going to go out of his way to get Trump out of prison if he's convicted. But like Joel Tilson says, federal takes priority. So forget Trump. Let's see. Deborah Webb says Trump deserves pariah status everywhere he goes. He's already a pariah. It's oh my God. Let's see. Did you guys hear what's happening with Fox? A producer is suing them. Oh my God. It's not. This is not gonna be well. This morning when I heard about that, I focused on. I believe his name is Lachlan, and the Murdoch family. They thought they had everything under control. And now this woman going out suing them and saying that they coerced her into lying has rung alarm bells at the Murdochs. because this is one person, there is a lot more that we are not aware of yet that has happened behind the scenes. So they are waiting for the shoes to drop. And it feels like to me, it is very scary to them. And it feels like to me Trump, Fox lawsuits has just begun. And I've said that a long time ago. I did not know who was going to sue them, but at the time I remember I included even families of those who died from COVID because of Fox. That was, I don't remember exactly, maybe 3-4 years ago. So the Murdochs are panicking. I mean, they have enough money too, but first of all, they will lose control. Fox is going to change its format. I said that a long time ago, and they don't know what else. They're going to have to spend a lot of money to get them out, of the position that they are in right now. About time. And yes, Maria Bartiromo and Tuckums, that producer worked for both of them. So we know what's coming for both of them, and it's well deserved. And yes, these two will have major issues. They're going to spend money. I don't know. I think they're going to spend their own money too to defend themselves. I'm sure Fox is going to contribute to some of it. But as far as broadcasting is concerned, well, yeah, I mean, I guess if they leave Fox, they can go work for OAN or one of those companies. But you know what? There are so many talents out there because of the way they lied. Even if they go to OAN, the Maga world won't believe them anymore because there's a big. It feels like to me. I don't know those of you who know people who are probably Trump fans. But it feels like to me a lot of people are having second thoughts about Trump because of everything that we are learning and the lies, like the way Fox and other outlets, conservative outlets, have been lying to them. It feels like to me it's resonating more and more every day with the Republican base, and they are. The way they've been lied to is getting through now. They know. Like I've always said, there is a percentage of those people, regardless, no matter what you do, you will never convince them. But the majority, it feels like to me the notion that Fox, OAN, and other conservative outlets have been lying to them, they're not very happy about it, and it's getting through. That's what I'm feeling intuitively. Okay, let's see. But things will continue to get worse and worse for Fox. And yes, they don't have a choice. They're going to have to change. That's my prediction. Okay. Let me see. Artist is saying, what's the deal with General Flynn and his brother who is still in the military? And the consequences coming their way. The brother may have some legal issues, but Flynn, it feels like to me it's a matter of time. He's on somebody's radar, but it feels like to me there are reasons why they're letting Flynn keep running around. I don't feel it's because they don't know or they don't want to do anything about him. But it feels like at the right time, he'll get nailed. His brother, not so much. His brother will have legal issues, but the person who's going to cut the brunt of whatever is coming would be Michael Flynn. That's my sister. That's the way I am getting it. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I have a bunch of questions. I almost forgot. 1 second. Oh, well, I gotta give you something. I wrote something about the, Putin's Xi's visit with Putin. I don't feel things are going according to Putin's expectations. Putin was expecting, I'm just, the analogy, this is an analogy, was expecting a Rolls Royce from Xi. He's got a cheap EV. They call it, this morning I did a search for cheap EVs, and Chinese made cheap EVs, they call it macaron. Mini IV, let me see, Hongguang Mini EV macaron, that's how they call it. So instead of getting a Rolls, Putin got a mini EV macaroni. So, okay. Somebody else asked me about when will Roe v. Wade be codified. Once Democrats have a majority in Congress and the Senate and a president that's Democrat, and I would be surprised if that doesn't happen after 2024, that's when we're going to have one. So within the next 3 to 5 years, we'll, that abortion situation will, Roe v. Wade will be codified. That's what it feels like to me. Okay. And someone asked me, do I have any comments about Putin visiting Mariupol, which is in Ukraine, in the middle of the night? It feels like to me Putin visited in the middle of the night because it's more cover of darkness, number one. Number two, he wanted to show to Xi that he's in control, but she knows better. She doesn't need Putin to convince him of anything, because she has his own. The Chinese have their own spy network in Russia, and they know what's going on in Ukraine. Nothing Putin does is going to impress Xi. And it feels like to me Putin knows. He's the junior partner in this thing, and he knows she's using him. Basically, she's trying, Xi and Putin together, if they want to, they can create a lot of chaos around the world. She won't do that because it would not be in his best interest, because he has 1.5 billion people. Okay, at his under his responsibility, because he has such a huge ego. He's at the top of the pyramid. Everything starts from him, so he's responsible. But I don't feel things are going well. Not according to the way Putin expected it. The thing is, did you guys hear about the drones? I read it, that are being shipped. That has been, China has been shipping them to Putin for, duration of the war. Xi is going to try to keep Putin afloat. And that's all he's going to do, and that's pissing Putin off. Putin wanted more, but Putin has no choice. He's stuck. And also the other main motivation behind Putin putting up with everything that she is dishing towards him, he doesn't want to die. And don't be surprised if that was discussed among them. Would she allow him to go to China? And something that was said yesterday by one of those international experts, that she has gotten a little bit of that stench on him too. The way Putin is killing people in Ukraine. I feel that's true. In a way, she's tolerating the misbehavior of people like Putin. And he knows it. And there's nothing he's going to be able to do about it. It's going to stay with him. Which she that is. And at some point, it's going to come back to bite. That's my prediction. Bite she. Yeah. I don't know how, just like I did not know a long time ago when I told you guys Fox is going to have to change. I don't know exactly how this is going to happen with she, but this visit to give comfort to Putin will backfire. Boudica is asking me, when will McConnell retire? I feel this, he's of advanced age. I don't feel he's going to run again. But like I've said a long time ago, I believe I said there were some health issues coming for him, but I feel this fall, unfortunately, I would be surprised if he doesn't retire within the next 2 months to 2 years. 2 years max, that's what I feel. Because he's going to try. I would too, don't get me wrong, okay? To recover. He's trying to recover. He's in therapy and everything. But it feels like to me this has caused a major blow to him physically. He has the mentality, he wants to move forward, but the body is saying, I don't know, the mind wants one thing, the body is not responding. And that's going to force him, unless he come up a way. I mean, I'm seeing him on a scooter, those motorized scooters. So let's see what happens. But I feel this is going to force him to retire. Okay? Let's see. Oh, I didn't know that. Betty Cantrell said, yes, I assume you're talking about she's countrymen don't want to support Russia. That's interesting. I didn't know. Thank you for posting this, Betty Cantrell. And somebody else asked me about posted a comment. I mean, I thank the person for posting, saying that Russia has not, not Russia, China has never invaded another country, historically. Okay. I understand. I don't know. I don't believe it, and I know pretty close to nothing about Chinese history. The only thing I know is it's pretty rich, and over 5,000 years of history, documented history. That's basically all I know. In any event, that doesn't mean that won't change, because the way I am getting she, okay, and it's, you don't even need me to make predictions. He had the Constitution changed in order for him to have a third term. And if you look at the way he treated his predecessor, Xi Jinping, I believe. I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing his name, or if I get the wrong person. But everyone remember when Xi ascended to a new position about a few months ago, and the way he kicked out the person who occupied that position before him, that older gentleman, he basically had got rid of. See you. We don't need you anymore. That mentality is dangerous to me. But you don't need me to tell you that. No, seeing how he treated that older gentleman, that Chinese leader, and also the way he's. You don't need me to tell you this either. He said he wants to control the world, and when somebody has ambitions, they have weapons. They do dumb things, and I'm just hoping. It feels like to me. I'm not saying it's happening. It's going to happen right away. She may make a mistake. It's going to be disastrous. I'm not seeing nukes. But it's not going to be, if he does. And I agree with the person, China has never invaded some other country, but there are other things that she's doing right now. But even before she came into the picture, China used to do some, I'm not saying I'm covering up for America. We've made some, oh my God, crazy mistakes. Okay? But I'm focusing on Xi. Something about him, I'm not quite sure I'm fond of. No. Okay? So let's hope I'm wrong. Okay. But I want to make sure that, yes, I know and I agree with the person who left the comment that China has never invaded another country and all of that. But what I have been witnessing in the past couple of years with Xi, under Xi, I remember there were the Chinese leaders. Yeah, I never feel threatened. But Xi makes me feel threatened. Let's put it that way. Okay, and when I feel threatened, I think something is not right. That's what I mean. This is saying, Milo, do you catch the look Xi was giving to Putin? No, I didn't see anything yet. It wasn't enthusiastic. That's for damn sure. No, I didn't see it. But yeah, you can't. Xi is very arrogant. He's full of himself. He feels like he has achieved, tremendous amount of things. And yeah, China, they've accomplished a lot, And Putin has been lying to everybody. Guys, they were showing a Russian airplane that did not have GPS. The person was using either a phone or some kind of something. Okay, and it's the level of corruption in Russia and Putin puffiness. When you're puffing and there's nothing behind it, has been a bit much for Xi to swallow. The other thing is, it feels like to me, she's sending a message to the world. I am here. Yes, I'm standing with my old friend, and we put together, we can cause some mischief, but I'm not all in. And guess what? Putin is feeling the same way. Putin is not all in. I'm telling you guys. And also, the Chinese government has put out, or is trying to reposition Xi, if you ask me. This morning, there's a report that says they are trying to become the leader of the non-Western alliance. People who are not. I'm not because I don't think you guys understand. I'm just trying to explain myself. I don't know if I'm saying it properly. Countries who are not aligned with the Western world, they want to be. China wants to be the leader of that corrupt dictatorship countries. That's what they put out this morning. Oh my God. But no, I didn't see it. I looked for it, but I saw that since yesterday. I don't know if you're talking about the clip from yesterday, artist. Oh yeah, from yesterday it wasn't very good. Putin looked like he was complaining. Okay. Let's see. Elector Sub says, did you see the picture of Xi and Putin? It looked like Xi is the boss. Yeah, well, Putin is his lackey, like Trump was to, yeah, that was to Putin. Oh my God, that was so disgusting, that Trump, man. I can't wait. I hope this, I mean, I know he's going to fall hard. I can't wait. Stupid, ignorant family. Oh my God. That's not what I wanted to say, but I can't say what I want to say. I have, these people really, I have very low regard and esteem for, the Trump family. I think they are really the pets. God. All right, friends. Craig Dixon says Japan considered themselves the leader of that area. And well, yeah, I heard about that. Okay. Linda Sandoval says, yes, he's going to fall very hard. I can't wait. They are really disgusting. God. Okay, friends. Thank you very much for spending time with me. Thank you, chat managers, for your help. I appreciate it. If anyone would like a reading from me, the link to my website is below the video. Or you can send me an email, or you can call me or text me on my YouTube number. We can negotiate a time that's good for both of us to talk. If you like the channel and you are not a subscriber, please subscribe. And also don't forget to tap on the notification bell. Please give me a thumbs up. That would help me a lot. Again, thank you, everyone. I will see you tomorrow, same time. Till then, bye.